This is Jonathan Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On third down, Oliver. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Take this to the other side of midfield before goal. Out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, Eckler. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up
a good chance. This is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a 4-yard pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
26-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen.
That's good.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
First down and goal to go.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sideline. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? What he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Off the play fake, Oliver. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Oliver is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Return stops at the 39-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Julian Blackman bringing him down.
Brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for him. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here is Eckler.
know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. This is caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Oliver. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Charger drive about to get going. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for. That time it costs them. Going on the ground with Eckler. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
Ball carrier.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
He's across.
There to stop him was Darius Leonard. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Chris Godwin, 49 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score. Chargers 21. Colts nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now this time he'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. To the right side here, it's Allen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
At the 23-yard line.
Play action. It's Herbert. Now he's forced out left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Left side, Williams. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Third and 2.
Third and 2, Herbert. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Being chased out left. Taken down here. Great coverage downfield. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They'll end up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense is running away with this one. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they're really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. I mean, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Off play action. Oliver. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. From the gun, Oliver. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 46.
He'll set up to throw.
Flush to his right. He'll run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Got it, and it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Herbert off of play action. And that is incomplete here.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now left side on the swing pass. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Isaiah Rodgers up to make the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard.
Now Eckler. And he's brought down. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Once more, here's Eckler. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up nice.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Chargers 42, Colts nothing.
And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now. There's a penalty flag down. Too excited to get the football. Touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. He sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Off the play fake. Oliver. Able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great. I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, they're defining up and down, right?
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. The Colts on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
It's now 4th down.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And a Colts first down.
lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28. Yard line.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one a first down pickup of 8.
10 at the 21-yard line.
This is a counter play. Eckler. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
4-yard line.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Herbert. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. They snap it to Herbert and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 23. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for it.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Well, go is an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line. Today's final score.
Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go